So the virtue we're going to be diving into a little further before we wrap up is generosity. And there's a really neat exercise I want to introduce to you anytime you're learning about a virtue. You want to make it real and it not just be an abstract thing. So I like to picture a person from head to toes. And I want this person to represent me. So you need to do the mental work of let this represent you. And you can start from the top, start from the mind, move to the eyes. You can include the ears, mouth, heart, hands, the feet. We're not going to cover all of that today, but then just ask yourself this question. What is a generous person thinking about? What is a generous person doing with their eyes, their heart, their hands? Take any virtue. What is a thankful person thinking about? What does a thankful person do with their eyes, their heart, their hands? So we're going to work through this when it comes to generosity, and I will warn you on the front end as we go through this, and we'll be quick. It's painful. It's so convicting. Every time I do this with a virtue, I end up on the floor. So I'm just going to pray the Holy Spirit will encourage you, and we'll work through this and learn along the way. First, here is the beautiful mind of a generous person. A generous person has accepted the reality of his or her own abundance, which is not easy to do. This means that at least once throughout the day, you say to yourself, I have more than I need. I have something to share. That's how a generous person thinks. I have more than I need. I have something to share. Now, you might not feel like you live in abundance, and some are certainly on harder times than others. So I would encourage you to think about other aspects of your life. Again, think about your closet. Think about your pantry. Think about your schedule. But a generous person is thinking, I have something to share. Now, we talked earlier about our unhealthy attachment to things. And I have a book in front of me that challenges it, and I'll never forget when I read this quote. I'm going to read it to you. I was sitting in a brown recliner, and I felt for the first time like I had been a fish swimming in water with so many other fish swimming in water, I didn't know I was swimming in water. I had no idea until I read this that I had a bad relationship with my stuff because, quite frankly, so many others do. And we live in a culture that does. So this guy, Richard Foster, in his book, Celebration of Discipline, just comes right at it. Brace yourself. Because we lack a divine center, our need for security has led us into an insane attachment to things. We really must understand that the lust for affluence in contemporary society, and I would not have picked this word, but I like it, is psychotic. It's psychotic because it has completely lost touch with reality. We crave things we neither need nor enjoy. We buy things we don't even want to impress people we don't even like. We are made to feel ashamed to wear clothes or drive cars. I'll interject, use a phone until they are worn out. The mass media have convinced us that to be out of step with fashion is to be out of step with reality. It's time we awaken to the fact that conformity to a sick society is to be sick. Until we see how unbalanced our culture has become at this point, we will not be able to deal with the mammon spirit within ourselves, the love of money within ourselves, nor will we desire Christian simplicity. The psychosis permeates even our mythology, our storytelling. The modern hero is the poor boy who purposefully becomes rich rather than the rich boy who voluntarily becomes poor. Covetousness, we call ambition. Hoarding, we call prudence. Greed, we call industry.
Hey, I'm John.
And I'm Abby, and we are the hosts of Boulevard Online.
Hey, thanks for watching this video today. If you enjoyed it, give us a big thumbs up by hitting the subscribe button right down below.
The full message that this clip is from is linked right here, or if you'd like to watch some other videos, you can click right here.
Hey, if you'd like to find out more about North Boulevard, go to northboulevard.com. Until next time, be blessed.
And don't forget to be a blessing.